So mentioned, shout out to Blue Rock TV. I will put at the top of the description box link where to go find all of their social media handles. Yesterday I did in fact bring up how I thought it was really nice of Karlisaa to acknowledge the fact that Junior was her grandbaby, and she expressed why she felt that Junior was her grandbaby. And I thought looking forward, maybe this would be the key to, peace, harmony, and happiness. And even if you guys don't agree to disagree, that they would get along on behalf of the grandbabies. However, I did see, like I had mentioned in my live, that I did see a video that I did not inquire about, but the title was pretty much talking about how Alyssa at this time was mad at Jaidyn. So, upon doing some further research, reliable source that I go to from time to time to get information, Karlisaa seems to have an issue with Jaidyn, and it reads, Karlisaa seemed pressed about Jaidyn. Fake and phony. You forgave Jiggy and Rock before you forgave me. Blue Rock TV went along to also add, Karlisaa, Blueface's mom, went live yesterday on a rant about everyone, and during the rant, Karlisaa seems to admit that she feels a bit pressed that Jaidyn did not forgive her, but she forgave Jiggy and Chrisean Rock. Karlisaa did not hold back how she felt about the situation and continued to be messy by calling Jaden's action fake and phony, etc. When will Karlisaa be able to control her outbursts? So hopefully one day soon she may be able to meet her grandbabies. Hot sip tea. So, I didn't want to really jump into conclusions when I saw the thumbnail in the video of another channel holder who made mention of Karlisaa being mad at Jaidyn because I didn't watch the video. But when I saw this post, it kind of put two and two together of what I had thought prior to even looking at the video, that it was some sort of beef, something brewing between Jaidyn Alexis and Karlisaa. That could have been one of the main factors of why she acknowledged Junior pretty much without saying that Junior was her grandson, because she was trying to get back at Jaidyn Alexis. But at the time, and I'm still going to say at the time, and even now, that, these are just my assumptions, this is my opinion, but it seems like something is going on between Jaidyn Alexis and Karlisaa, and it has been since we all have been hearing about the circus. Always an issue with Blueface's baby's mama and Karlisaa and the back and forth. Now, I feel as though if Karlisaa moving forward in 2024 and in the future, is going to have any kind of relations with her son first and foremost, because that is her son, and anything that her son has created, she's going to have to show some sort of reserved, respectful way about going things, and not bringing certain things onto social media, because it can be blown out of proportion in a lot of ways, and it can also paint a light as her being a very demonic person. Now, I don't know if there's any truth to Jaidyn Alexis forgiving Sean Rock. Chrisean Rock has not went public about the situation, and the reason why I feel as though she's being quiet is we all know that Face and her are trying to work things out, and she's trying to not be so messy up here on social media, which is very respectable, situation for Chrisean to pick for herself if she's trying to grow into a young lady who is a better mother to Junior, and also being business savvy. She cannot focus herself with negativity, because a lot of times when people, they might have things going on for themselves, but they can also stir up drama because they want to distract you from things that are probably larger than life, bigger than what they're doing, and they want people to feel as though, oh, that person, like in this case, Chrisean Rock, has not changed. Now, what Jaidyn Alexis forgave a Jiggy or Chrisean Rock is unclear. I will further let you know when I find out what was forgiven of Jaidyn Alexis for Jiggy and Chrisean Rock. I was under the impression that Jiggy was like the sister wife a while ago, before Chrisean came into the picture, like in a mutual agreement. I did see on a video, it was an interview that Karlisaa did, and she mentioned how Jaidyn liked girls and they had a relationship before where there was a woman that was in the picture, and assuming it was Jiggy. Jiggy was no longer in the picture at the time of the conversation. I don't know how they had a fallout, and I'm not going to get into it because even as commentators, we don't know everything that goes on behind closed doors or how relationships end. And Jaidyn being so private, or more private than Chrisean Rock, her life and what she's going through, even though we know what she's going through because we see it every day on social media, wasn't spoke about that I know of. And if it was, put in the comment section of what you heard of that breakup between Jiggy, Blueface, and Jaidyn Alexis. However, we know at this present time they are no longer in no sort of a three-way situation where, of course, Blueface is getting the best of both worlds. Jaidyn at that time was getting what she liked because she was able to be with Blueface and with her sister wife, is what I would call her. I don't know if Jaidyn was calling her a sister wife at the time, but that's how I'm referring to it. But I just think that going forward, Karlisaa needs to tread lightly and stop all of this BS that she's doing up here on social media because it doesn't add up to nothing. It's not gonna put a bag in her pockets. It's gonna paint her in a bitter light. It's also going to have people that are haters or congratulators, I don't care, to both parties, Jaidyn Alexis or Chrisean Rock, looking at them as sneaky and conniving. And if they did in fact make amends and they're looking at it, if people are saying that she forgave, Chrisean Rock and Jiggy, I would think as a woman, she forgave them for messing with Blueface, even knowing that Jaidyn had a family with Blueface. And she's starting to realize as a young lady that it's not no one's fault but Blueface for putting them in the situation. It is ultimately the women's fault that kept dealing with them or still deal with them in the present time, like Chrisean Rock is doing, because now you know of the situation, you know how damaging it has caused the people around you in her situation and the people that support her, but she chooses to ride it out to see how it can be with her and Blueface, and she's not going to let that go, is what I assume, until she sees if it's going to work out. We all just got to play this by ear, and we also have to tread lightly when we listen to a lot of what Karlisaa says, because sometimes when we have a lot of hate in our heart, we do try to, so we're not painted in a bad light, pretend to people, pass off to people that we have forgiven, and we see the light at the end of the tunnel, and the things that she may have did, her actions and things that she may have said out of her mouth. Karlisaa, she wants people to forgive her, but deep in her heart, she really doesn't care if people forgive her. She really doesn't care if she makes amends, really doesn't care if going forward there's no more drama and mayhem. And this could ultimately be just setting someone up for something to happen that we always expect from Karlisaa, and that's for her to keep up drama and mayhem, and in some cases false allegations and smear campaigns on people because of how she is feeling inside about the whole situation. But it ultimately is the decision she has to make with her son and point the fingers with her son and make a better relationship with her son in order for her to make a better relationship. Chrisean Rock and Jaidyn Alexis, once she gets that together, the relationship she needs to have a Blueface, everything's going to fall apart. I think that he is waiting for his mother to change, and then change will come.